Welcome. What is it? What is it?
You came to see me?
Ricky's friend, Melly! Oh, Melly look amazing before. Oh, Ricky's so proud.
Really? It all happened so fast. What a stunning garden. The arrangements, the fountain. When the colony is up and running, can I steal some ideas? My late mother adored this place.
Late, Mother? But I thought your mum was...
Her Highness, the First Consort, is not my birth mother. Members of the Imperial family must take 2 wives. 1 Homs, 1 High Entia. My mother is the second consort. I am half Homs, half High Entia.
Melia.
Melly live here?
Yes, Ricky. Since I was young. I cannot walk outside as you see me now, so this garden gives me much relief.
What's wrong with how you look? Who cares if you're half Homs? You'll always be you.
Their way of thinking differs from ours. Different ways, different morals.
So that's why you wear a mask in public?
Yes. Shulk, in less than an hour there will be a banquet in the palace. I would like you all to come.
Oh, Ricky's so hungry, he could even eat smelly oruga.
There'll be plenty to eat.
Finally, some decent grub. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. What's on the menu? Any High Entia specials?
Do not embarrass me at this dinner.
Expectations lead to disappointment. We are talking about Rhine here.
What? That's the last time I sit next to you, then.
I have much to prepare. I will have someone call for you later.
We can't wait.
Is there something wrong?
No.
You are a funny one.
It can't be.
Shulk!
It's the Emperor.
Father!
Another vision!
Shulk, what did you see?
On that tower. On Prison Island.
What does the siren mean?
Mekon! They're coming!
Report!
Yes, sire. We received a report from our south station. Macon are approaching.
Impossible!
Callian, your sister's time has come.
Your Majesty.
There is only one course of action left. We will not waver from our destinies.
Father!
Callian, take charge of the capital's defenses. I will go to Prison Island.
Tell me, what happens to my father?
It follows my last vision. We're on Prison Island. Metal Face and your father are...
Prison Island? Why would father go there? No! I must go to the palace. I must stop him. I will go to the audience chamber.
Wait, Melia. We're coming too.
Brother! Where is father?
Melia.
The Imperial staff, it's... So father has gone. Callian!
The Emperor has proceeded to the island, alone. For the sake of the Empire.
Why did you let him go alone? Father!
His Majesty is fully aware.
Alvis.
Of what will happen to him, and what he must do before then.
You saw something.
I did, during our ancient divination ritual.
If he knows, then why?
Because he is the ruler of the Imperial family and all the High Entia. We must respect his decision above all else.
But that doesn't mean...
Trust him, Shulk. His fate was decided long ago.
No!
Shulk, we're going.
But Dunban...
Respect? Destiny? We don't need rules to tell us when to save the people we care for. You too, Melia. Don't give up on him. The Emperor, your father, is going to die.
Dunban!
There's only one thing to do. Are you with me?
Of course.
But you can't.
We are Homs. Do what you must. But your laws don't concern us.
My apologies, Dunban.
No apologies needed. So, Melia, What's it to be?
We go to Prison Island.
This fly infestation is beginning to bug me!
Unmanned craft built by ancient High Entia. Is it too much to hope this is the last of them?
Ginormous things at 12 o'clock!
Ancient creatures that were sealed within Prison Island. They have us in their sights.
They must be our target's pets.
Perhaps.
Let's see how they like this!
Prison Island is just ahead.
Do we need to use the transporter?
We do. But first we must unlock the seals.
Seals?
We need to unlock 2 seals to reach Prison Island. Then a door will appear before us, showing the way.
Got it. Move, everyone.
think I'm here? No? Anyone?
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Alright, I'm feeling it. Now it's right time.
Everyone, feel the flow of battle.
You never stood a chance. Who else wants some?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's over. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let's press on.
Backslash! All right. Time for a chain attack.
I was born.
Thanks. Wow! You never stood a chance. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Let's press on. Good job, everyone!
Teamwork at its finest. Yeah, I'm turning up the heat.
Right, don't lose your cool.
Come on, we can do it. Right.
Enough! We move at the same pace. Time is
That was too easy. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
But we mustn't be careless.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Split edge! Now's perfect for a chain attack. I was born. Just what I needed. Here we go. Split edge! Right! Yeah! Rhyme time! Here I come! Steel strike! You cannot escape! Got it! Nasty thing! I'm really feeling it. Don't get careless, Shulk. How do you like that? We are at one with the battlefield! Right! Keep up that momentum! Ha! Come back! With you around, there ain't no stopping us! Totally! Don't get cocky. Stay focused. Stay sharp. Yes, sir! I can see this isn't pushing you at all. Alright, I'm feeling it. Thank you, Gundam. Let's split edge! Almost there! Right, we can definitely do this! We got through that pretty good! Let's press on. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? Steel strike! Good job, everyone! Perfect! This will leave a mark. Powering up! This is the Monado's power! We're the best! Who else wants some? But we mustn't be careless. I can see this isn't pushing you at all. I'm with that man! Steel flash! Electric chain attack! We can definitely do this! Eat this! Now it's right time! Take this! Our time is now! Come on! Split edge! Superb! Get in there, Shulk! Good job, everyone! I can see this isn't pushing you at all. Who else wants some? I was born. That was too easy. Let's not lose our heads, though. Not bad. Not bad at all. But we mustn't be careless. Who else wants some? How do you like that? Just like old times. We win! Let's Press on. Who else wants some? Let's go! Make it a swift victory! Let me at him. Nice one, Ryan. Right, that's good. We got through that pretty good. But we mustn't be careless. Let's not lose our heads, though. Take this! All right, I'm feeling it. Yes, you're cold. Get stuck in now, it's right time. Whoa! The time has come. Prepare for a chain attack. We can definitely do it. We're the best. Man, what a bunch of jokers. Let's press on. Ronaldo, lend us your power! Chain attack will finish you. You'll be gone before you know what hit you. Oh, the last one. Do this! Backslash! Right! You're up! I know! Go back! Your turn! Good job, everyone! Teamwork at its finest. Gale Slash! Final push! Yeah, okay. Now it's right time. We win! Man, what a bunch of jokers. But we mustn't be careless. We win! I can see this isn't pushing you at all. Who else wants down? Just what I need. All right. Backslash! Electric up, the time has come. Prepare for a chain attack. All right. We can definitely do this. Powering up. No, lend us your power. Beat! Let's do this! Take this! I know! Come back! Your turn! Leave it to me! You cannot escape! Got it! It's not over yet! Yeah! Rhyme time! No escape! Leave it to me! Good job, everyone! Teamwork at its finest. Now, use a chain attack and finish! Our time is coming. Been waiting for this. Final push! Backslash! Electric up! You never stood a chance. Not bad. Not bad at all. Man, what a bunch of jokers. Here we go! Split edge! Right! I know! Stand back! Your turn! Leave it to me! Good job, everyone! Perfect! Done back! Awesome! Leave this to me! Your days are numbered! Split edge! You never stood a chance. Let's not lose our heads, though. But we mustn't be careless. Totally! Don't get cocky. Stay focused. Stay sharp. Yes, sir!
None can oppose us.
Nicely done. Child's play. Right. Nice dodge. Leave it to Ryan. Yeah. All together now.
Let us exhibit our strength, so...
What? You can definitely do this. Powering up.
Prepare for a chain attack.
Quick now, it's right time.
Through.
You got through that pretty good.
Let us remain vigilant.
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Mekon! And something we've never seen before.
Big fish coming!
This is the Monado's power! Split edge! Cool! Let's do it! Here we go! Take this! Right! I know! Get on, Melia!
None can oppose us.
We did it! We can definitely do this! This is the Monado's power! I'm really feeling it. Yes, you'll get stuck in. Alright, I'm doing it!
Now I see there is strength in unity.
I'm glad you're with us, Melanie. We can definitely do this!
Can anyone explain what this thing is?
I believe it is one of the oldest creatures on Bionis. I have only seen them as fossils, discovered around the capital. To find that they were trapped on Prison Island.
Was it protecting the island?
That would imply it's sentient. I believe it's responding to something primitive.
Primitive?
It doesn't care who or what we are. Its instinct was to defend against anything, but we'll never really know.
We're losing time here. We still haven't reached the island.
Ricky, go to island!
Our forces can only take so much. The capital's defenses are sure to fall. Forefathers, grant me your wisdom. Iluna mel rukan taxis. Suko aruke samihine hato. It can't be. A giant. So this is what was sealed away.
How long has it been, Emperor?
This is our first encounter.
It is not you that I speak to, but your blood. The blood that shackled me.
I see. Then I assume I do not need to tell you the reason I am here.
There is no need. I already know why you have come. Use it. That is the reason I am here, after all.
light. It's... Father.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
There's no end to them. Split it! Right, you're a lifesaver.
Do not fret, I am with you.
I'm all right, thank you.
Summon!
You do it!
I apologize now. Let's summon!
Now it's right time.
Impulse! Compose yourself. Summon!
I'm feeling it.
Ether is flowing through me.
Split edge! All right, now for powering up.
Foolhardy and reckless as
We
usual,
can
right?
definitely do this. Take this!
It's over.
But we cannot be reckless.
Let's not lose our heads, though. Whoa! Big door. Whatever needed this door was massive.
Dino Beast!
It's just a statue. Don't freak us out like that, Ricky.
Is this a person? I can't make it out.
This may very well be the appearance of my forefathers. The legends tell that they differed greatly to how we look now.
And this is what they look like.
Wait a minute. I've seen this thing somewhere before.
Oh, Dino Beast, Dino Beast!
You might be right. It reminds me of the Telethia as well.
Did your ancestors build this island?
No. The stories tell of this place existing long before my people. No one knows for sure, but we think our forefathers are the ones who sealed it.
I wonder what's hidden inside. Well, we'll know soon enough, I suppose.
There. An engraving by the forefathers. I've seen this engraving around the capital. Many researchers have tried and failed to discover its meaning.
Hey, Shulk. That symbol.
Yeah. It's similar to the Monado symbols. There must be a connection.
Connection?
The sealed door of Prison Island. It is said only a true successor to the throne can open it.
Then the Emperor must be inside.
I believe so. Forefathers, I, your descendant, Melia Antiqua, stand before you. For the sake of our world, release the seal! Just like at the tomb.
What's it doing?
Aren't we going to help? Please, do not worry. It is necessary.
Heir to the Monado. Let the shackles be released!
What is it, Shulk? Get a move on. You saw it, right? Us bashing that Tin Man's head in?
Hold on a second.
Oh, here we go. I knew you'd start overthinking.
There's not much time, Shulk. We've got to go now.
Sharla's right. We'll miss our chance to take that murdering Mechon down. And save Melia's father, too.
Okay.
Power!
We must be outside the tower.
Are we here?
This is it. This is the place I saw.
Melia.
Father! Father? Who is this?
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Huh? Who are you? Check that guy out.
Is this...
He's one of the giants, said to have become extinct eons ago. This is what our forefathers locked away.
I am Zanza, and I have waited centuries for you.
You waited for him? But I thought our forefathers imprisoned you here.
I forged the Monado. It is molded from me. All who wield the sword are made known to me.
You made the Monado?
Yes. I made it millennia ago to oppose Mechonis.
But why are you imprisoned?
The Monado controls the principle upon which life is based, the source of your existence, ether. Master the principle of life, and all things will bow to you. Your power will be infinite. As you now know, the sword gives the wielder the power of foresight. And I myself once used that sword against the Mechonis and defeated it.
You're telling us you beat the Mechonis with that tiny thing?
Its appearance is merely an illusion. Its form morphs to conform to the will of its master. The power comes from within. But its power was feared by some. That is why the High Entia imprisoned me here long ago.
That can't be true. Our forefathers would have had better reason.
You are what you are. Do you not believe your own eyes? Open your mind, new ruler of the High Entia. The Monado is the blade of the Bionis, the only force that can oppose the Mechonis. As the wielder grows, so too does his ability to control all things. Yet there is still power trapped in the sword. The Monado is in shackles.
Shackles?
It is suppressed.
You mean...
Yes, it was this constraint that gave rise to faced Mechon. Mechon which cannot be destroyed by the Monado.
This is beginning to wear thin. Where's this power coming from? That? So he's come out to play. That's cheating. Can't have that. This is gonna be good. Try and stop my new toy. Catch this, Zanza.
These shackles... they must be the reason the Monado can't hurt people as well. Does that have something to do with the faced Mechon?
You must find that out by yourself. I will remove those shackles for you. But you must take the Monado and free me from this prison. Free me, and the Monado will cut down anything you wish. Nothing but a god can stand in your way.
Don't do it, Shulk.
But Melia, why?
Something's not right. The forefathers must have had good reason to seal him.
I need that power. I thought you of all people would understand.
I do, but it's just...
Hold on a minute. He only said he'd release this new power. Sounds like a good idea to me.
But...
Melia, please understand. I must do what I set out to. The Mechon must pay.
Young Shulk, I will not force you. I ask for nothing in return. It is your choice.
I will.
Heir to the Monado. Your will shall be done. Let the shackles be released!
This party's over!
Huh?
No! Zanza!
It's him! Metal Face!
Sorry we're late to the party. What do you think of our leader's gift?
How did you know we'd be here?
What's that? The poor insects are a little confused. We're here for the old fool. If he's dead, he can't power up the Monado. You being here's just an added bonus. Huh?
A silver-faced Mechon!
Zanza? Respond, Zanza. I know you can hear me.
I sense thought waves.
Zanza, how many more will you sacrifice?
Who are you to talk to me? How dare you? You know nothing.
I am here to talk, Zanza.
Nakon! You will pay for what you've done!
Please wait. I mean you no harm.
Give us back Fiora! Give her back!
I told you to stay out of the way, boy!
Shulk!
Weak and pathetic. Stupid bug!
Melia!
Look at you, worthless without the Monado. Isn't that right, dumb man?
What or who are you? How do you know me?
Let's see if this jogs your memory!
He moves like... But that's impossible! Dunban!
Cease immediately. They are not our target.
Any final words? Die! Who dares?
Stop at once! Mechon! Emperor!
Father!
Are you hurt, Melia?
No. Father.
You're gonna pay for that. You bag of bones!
Melia!
Looks like he's had his wings clipped. Did you really expect to beat me?
Emperor. I failed you.
Heir to the Monado.
Huh? Zanza! You're alive! Give me the power I need!
I am now a mere shell. The power is already yours.
What?
The shackles have been broken. Wield the sword. It bends to your will. Think of your enemy, and the power to defeat them is yours.
Zanza. Mekon. It's not over. The people of Bionis will never let you triumph.
It's changing form!
Be careful! We cannot withstand such power!
Shulk!
So, the kids are come to play!
I can feel the strength! Monado, now use your power! Monado!
My greatest strength! Do not fret, I am with you, Summon!
Right, I'm feeling it! You can definitely do this! This is the Monado's power! Cheers, Shulk! Bring it on! Ryan? Too quick for me. Split edge! This isn't going well. We can definitely do this! You're not invincible! Monado, enchant! Shadow Eye! Right time! Bring it on! Here we go! Take this! Right, Joe! Wow, down! Melia!
My turn! Summon Bolt! Bravo! Oh, bravo!
Perfect!
You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora!
Desist!
What? Look at him! The Monado was changed!
Good. Now you feel it. Swing the blade to your heart's content.
Wait! Is this what you truly desire, Zanza?
I see now. It is as I suspected. You exist outside the pre-established harmony.
Is that... Hans? No way! Fiora! Fiora! You're still alive!
Zanza.
You have not changed at all. That is clear. But still, I cannot...
Do as you please.
Fiora! Wait!
My mission is complete. Returning to base.
You were lucky this time, dumb man. But next time, I'll slice you in two.
Fiora! It's me! Shulk! Fiora!
We were too late. Again. I saw it. I knew it would happen.
Shulk.
Why? Why did this have to happen?
Father.
Melia, the hope of our people. You must not cry.
Don't say that! I don't care how improper it is. Let me cry!
Melia.
Why does it have to be me? If all it takes is to be half Homs.
Is that what you think? You are very much mistaken.
But...
To become the hope of the High Entia is a fate that you choose for yourself. As long as you remember this, it is certain that you will be worthy of that name. But remember this also. It is not because you are the hope of the High Entia that I love you. It is because I love you. And I wish for you to become that hope. Heir to the Monado, I leave the sword in your hands. The sword that my forefathers sealed away. With it, you can succeed.
Your Majesty.
Melia, cry for as long as you must. But when your tears are dry...
Father! No!
Melia, come with me.
Shulk,
You'll have plenty of time to think about your empire and your people's hopes. If you need me, I will be at your side. But you are an individual. You are Melia Antiqua. And you can't let them get away with this.
You're right. My foremost concern is making them pay.
Well played indeed, Zanza.
I do what is necessary for the world.
I could very easily have stood in for you.
Your sentiment is appreciated. I see a storm on the horizon.
And finally, Crown Princess Melia's accession will take place 1 year from today. Until such time, as decreed by the Crown Princess, I shall assume imperial duties as regent. If there is anyone who objects to said decision, state your grievances now.
All the ministries are unanimous. We have no objection to Her Majesty's decree.
To each and every one of you, our thanks.
If I may, Your Highness, I would like to propose a round-table discussion on strategy concerning the Mekon.
Ah, what to do about the Mekon? Our defenses must be shored up immediately.
Not only our defenses, Your Highness.
Do you suggest an offensive approach, while the capital still licks its wounds?
The Ministry of Research has the ideal solution.
Friends act strange. A friend sad? Ah, Ricky's sad too, because of empty belly.
Ricky, we already ate. Us Homs don't get upset just because we're hungry.
Not hungry? Oh, Hom must have small bellies. Oh, Ricky jealous.
We've got to get our minds off this somehow. Dunban's locked himself away ever since we came back. Is it because of the girl who was operating that Mekon?
Melia, how are you?
What do you mean? If you were talking about father, I'm fine. I have no choice but to look to the future.
You're stronger than me, Melia.
Do not mock me. More importantly, it is time you tell me who she is.
We've known her all our lives. We thought she was killed in Colony 9.
She didn't even recognize us. She's not the Fiora I remember.
It looked a lot like Fiora. But if it was her, then I can't imagine how Dunban feels.
What did he mean?
Fiora is Dunban's sister.
I didn't know. Is this Fiora important to Shulk?
Important? She's more than important. She's the reason we're out here.
If that really was Fiora, why didn't she reply to me? Fiora. I'd better talk to Dunban. He'll know something. I've been looking for you. So this is where you were.
Shulk. Apologies. Was everyone worried?
Of course. Me especially.
Hmm?
It's just... I've been thinking about Fiora. And I can't help wondering...
Wondering what?
You saw how Fiora acted. It was like she didn't even recognize us.
Yes. It's unsettling. But Shulk, don't get me wrong. I'm not sad. Even if she doesn't recognize me, I'm glad to know she's alive.
Dunban...
You see, Fiora was born many years after me. And, not long afterwards, we lost our father to a Mechon. It was left to me to protect and raise her, almost like a father.
I was always jealous that she had you as her brother.
Ah, yes. You and Fiora used to be inseparable.
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I always thought, if Fiora were to be with anyone, it should be you.
What? But Ryan hangs out with her just as much as me.
Yeah, he does. But Fiora doesn't like him in that way.
Oh. I see.
He's a nice guy. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. All reckless and hot-headed. Probably why he's not right for her. Listen, Shulk.
Yes?
A lost life can never be returned. But she's alive. It doesn't matter that she's lost her memory.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Fiora and I have spent our entire lives together. The memory of that can't have disappeared completely. It's up to us. We have to help her remember. Help me, Shulk. Help me get her back.
You know I will.
Okay. Let's go tell the others.
Hey, they're back.
Have you gathered your thoughts?
Yes. Sorry to be a nuisance.
Shulk, you too?
Yep. All thanks to Dunban.
I'm glad.
Forgive me, His Highness Callian summons you.
You think something's happened?
We won't know until we get there.
I apologize for calling you at short notice.
It's fine. Is anything wrong?
I must apologize to you all. Forgive our hubris. We High Entia were arrogant enough to idly sit behind our defenses, safe in the knowledge that Mechonis lies a great distance from our land. And we were wrong. Our decision to ignore the Mechon assault on your homeland was wrong.
Your Highness, does this mean...
Yes, Shulk. We will face the dangers ahead together.
Brother.
Which leads me to my request. After setting eyes on a group consisting of Homs, Nopon, and High Entia alike, I realized an allied army must be formed. I ask that you act as ambassadors for the assembly of this force. Tell me your thoughts, Shulk.
I need time before I make a decision.
Does Shulk not wish to aid us in our mission?
I do not believe that to be true.
Then why?
Shulk has other people to consider. That wasn't like you, Shulk.
I'm sorry.
You know you can talk to me.
It's Fiora. That's why you're hesitating.
Yeah.
Knew it. You wouldn't think twice otherwise.
I just don't know.
Find her, Shulk.
Melia,
I used to believe my father did not love me. Until the day he died. If you do not grasp the importance of loved ones until after they are gone, that is simply too late.
You're right, Melia. I've made up my mind. I'm going to get Fiora back.
You don't have to do this. I'll go and look for her myself. The burden should be mine.
No. I want her back as much as you.
Leave the ambassador stuff to me, Shulk. I'll probably make a mess of it. But we're a team. You can count on me.
I'm afraid that is my duty, Rhine. I am of both High Entia and Hom's blood. I am the Crown Princess, and of mixed heritage. Thus, I am best suited to carry out this task.
That means we won't...
Yes. I will remain here. We must say goodbye. Is that what you really want? Yes. But promise me, when you find her, you'll come back. I'll be here waiting for you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's probably a good idea if I go and tell Callion myself.
I am sure he already understands. Besides, it's likely that the ministers are harassing him at this present moment. We should spare him any further inconvenience.
Then... this is goodbye?
Yes. Come back as soon as you can. We are in great need of your help.
Got it.
Why are you still here?
Listen, I'll keep an eye on Shulk for you.
Whatever can you mean?
Well, it's a risky strategy, letting Shulk go off and just hoping he'll come back to you.
Shulk and I are merely...
Yeah. But remember, the longer he's away, the more chance his feelings for you will fade. But once we find this Fiora, I will personally whisk him back here in a heartbeat. Don't give up.
I appreciate it.
Great. Don't worry, Melia. I'm on your side.
brother?
Just on your way out, I see.
It's not what...
I'm sorry, Your Highness. About your offer, we must humbly decline.
I see. Very well. Let us hope my sister does not shed too many tears.
I stay because I must, brother.
There's 2 Melias.
Rhyme wrong. This Melie smell different.
Yes. We need Melia to learn more of the lands of Bionis. But she is still bound to handle public matters. Hence, another Melia.
Callian.
Your Highness, Crown Princess. As your humble subject, I formally request the following.
Speak.
I request that you accompany Shulk in his quest to find the Mechon that attacked Alcamoth.
Are you sure?
Shulk, I am aware of everything. Go forth and follow your heart. There will come a day when we need you, but it is not today.
Your Highness, that means a lot to me.
That is one cool prince.
If only someone had his sensitivity.
Sensitivity? Well, I'm sensitive.
The jury's out on that one. That's a relief.
We have recently received a report that the silver-faced Mechon fled to Galahad Fortress, the Mechon stronghold at Sword Valley. It will be a treacherous path. My sister is in your hands.
Thank you, Callian. I will keep her safe.
Regent, I accept your request. I will return victorious with Shulk.
I am most pleased.
Leaving without me?
Do you want to come?
To reach Galahad Fortress, you will need to travel through Valak Mountain on the right arm of the Bionis. The snow-covered mountains are fraught with danger. Those unfamiliar to them risk never coming back.
Of course you would be familiar with that region.
Then there's no point in wasting time.
Leave the Allied force to me. I am not known for my diplomacy, but call it pride. I shall succeed.
We'll join you as soon as we can.
I look forward to the day. Heroes of Bionis, make us proud.
You see? Now we're getting some respect.
We're back to this again, are we?
See you soon, Callian.
We will need to traverse Sword Valley if we wish to reach Galahad Fortress.
If Colony 6 were in better shape, we could have taken a pod from there. How are we getting there?
We will take the path down from the Bionis right arm. Sword Valley is where the arm meets the Mechonis sword.
Aha. So that's our route.
As I said earlier, it is a snow-covered mountain range, and you should expect a tough climb. Are we all ready?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Quite. First, we will head through Machna Forest. This short-range pod will be our transport. All aboard, people.
Yes?
Zanza is not dead. I feel it. Our tragedy unfolds once again.
Lady Mayneth. Does that mean...
Indeed. I do not doubt that Egil too is aware. However, why free the Monado? Zanza must realize it is now a double-edged sword. And what reason could he have for choosing the boy? What is this? I am experiencing feelings for the boy.
Lady Mayneth.
Vinaya, your swift repairs are appreciated.
Thank you.
I wish to see that boy again. To meet with the one who wields the Monado.
The boy? But my lady, is that not...
Is Egil aware of my reawakening?
He is not. As my lady wished, he knows nothing.
Then, there is no need to worry. I shall meet the boy. Besides, the Monado will draw him to me.
Flying off without me, huh? I know you from somewhere. Of course, I remember you. You're Junburn's little sister.
I could go for a hot cup of Dixon's home brew right about now. We're not built for this cold.
It is to be expected. This climate is as different to your home as it gets. It only snows this high up on the Bionis.
Ricky hate cold.
This can't be nice for Ricky. He's from Matna.
A little further down is Sword Valley, right?
Yes, but before then I must show you something.
Me?
You, Shulk. Do you not see? That tall formation that looks like a tower? Ruins, to be precise.
Ricky see it? Bigger than Big Tree in Village.
We can rest there. I'll explain everything then.
I will use my power to protect my friends.